Thank you, Mr. Chair. Thank you, witnesses, for being here today on this important bill. You know, I'm a farmer, and Ms. Labchuk, you mentioned that you believe that public trust is low with our farmers, but I beg to differ. As a farmer who has to adhere to the very strictest of food safety standards, and some of the strictest actually in the world, whether it's CFIA regulations, it's provincial food safety regulations, or even standards set by each individual agriculture sector, we adhere to the strictest of standards. And in fact, you know, there's actually a headline here. I'll read it back to you. Firefighters, nurses, and farmers respected most by Canadians. So I wholeheartedly disagree with that statement. I trust our farmers. Our farmers are some of the safest in the world with their practices for ensuring food safety in this country. So I just have a few questions for you. Have you ever been on a farm?
I grew up in rural Prince Edward Island, so I've been on plenty of farms.
And so you've lived on a farm? Have you lived on a farm?
No, I didn't grow up on a farm.
Okay. Have you ever cared for livestock on a farm at all?
I've been around plenty of farmed animals.
So you've never cared for livestock yourself or on a farm?
Do you mean have I owned farmed animals?
Yes, have you cared for them?
Have I actually farmed them? Well, no, as I've mentioned, I'm a lawyer, not a farmer.
Okay. Do you think animals should be used for food?
Look, the mission of animal justice, I just want to be really clear about what I'm here to say to you today. We exist to lead the legal fight for animals. We work to improve the legal protections for animals. As I've mentioned, unfortunately, I appreciate what you're saying about food safety, but we actually do have some of the worst animal protection legislation in the Western world.
So do you think animals should be used for food?
Well, look, we're here
it's
today
a yes or
to
no
talk
answer.
about improving the laws protecting animals. It's undeniable that Canada doesn't have any of those laws on the books right now.
Okay,
and I think
excuse me, sorry, I'm going to interrupt you because there was not an answer to that question. I'll go to my next question. Do you believe that animals should have the same legal standing as humans?
By legal standing, do you mean what exactly?
Legal standing.
So legal standing is a term of art referring to whether someone has the right to go to court to seek a legal remedy if their rights are being violated. So animals don't currently have any rights. What we would say is that, as I've repeatedly mentioned to this committee, animals currently don't benefit from on-farm legal protections. They have some of the worst laws protecting them in the Western world.
So you believe in protecting animals over humans and the rights of Canadians and farmers to have secure farms
at all. I'm saying that does
it concern you? Does it concern you that those who come onto farms uninvited are putting livestock at threat and at risk?
Animal justice doesn't advocate for on-farm trespassing. What we're here today to say is that we have very poor laws protecting animals. And that fact is what's contributing to this very low public trust in agriculture.
I'll disagree with you again. There is not a low public trust in agriculture, and that's been proven. Well, does it concern you that those who come onto farms uninvited are causing psychological harm to farmers and their families?
What concerns me is that there is low public trust in agriculture, and you can look at studies from places like the Centre for Food Integrity, which is an industry organization, that show that people are increasingly concerned about animal welfare on farms.
So the welfare of the farmers and the farm families doesn't concern you at all?
Yeah, I'm concerned about the welfare of animals. I'm concerned about the welfare of
farmers. So not the people who run the farms. Great. Does it concern you that those who come onto farms uninvited are causing trauma to children who live on the farms?
Look, as I've said, we don't advocate for on-farm trespass. I'm here today because what this bill would do is shut off undercover videos from investigations that are employment-based where people lawfully work on a farm and expose what they see to the world. And oftentimes, unfortunately, that includes animal cruelty. And these videos have resulted in prosecutions. They've resulted in policy change.
Thank you.